Alright, welcome back and thanks for watching. In this video I want to talk about scammers. Man, how to avoid them, how to protect yourself. Scammers, we got to get rid of these people. We got to eradicate them like the roaches they are. I mean, man, I've had a lot of good experiences on eBay and Discogs, but it's always the one scammer who you get is just for some reason you just remember it. I mean, these are people who are just life's losers. They just get by just they're like mold or something. They just feed off of leftover scraps here and there. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not a real religious person, but I do believe in karma. I think if you send out positive energy, you'll get positive energy back. Scammers, I hate them. Let me start off with telling you my story. Okay, the story starts with this record here. Liquid Swords, box set, chess set, record store day, sealed copy. All good, all good, all good. Story goes like this. Had this record listed for sale at the average price. Even though this is brand new sealed, had it discounted, listed at the average price, wanted to get some quick cash for it. Person emailed me they were interested in it. They wanted me to take off a further discount. We negotiated, we came upon pretty much halfway. Now, when this loser, scammer, started talking to me on email, something kind of triggered the spidey sense because he was making a big deal about, oh man, I'm having a hard time getting records shipped here without being damaged. My mailman really beats my stuff around. Can you package it like a tank? So I told the guy, okay, at this point, like my shipping policy says, I can't be responsible for damage that happens in the mail. I told the guy, if you think that's going to be a problem at all, please don't buy this record because I don't want any trouble. Oh yeah, no, it's no problem, I want to just make sure. Okay, fine. I shipped the record, it's going to somewhere in Minnesota. Fine, it was expensive. So although I was going to ship it through UPS, I was feeling lucky. I just sent it regular media mail with delivery confirmation. I figured, hey, I'll take a chance. If it doesn't get there, then hey, that's just my fault. But anyway, I had extra insurance on it. Box gets there. As soon as I see the confirmation that it gets there, I sent the guy an email. I'm saying, hey, I saw you got your package. Just want to make sure everything's okay because, I know you said that you had problems with packaging. He says, yeah, it's fine. Then the next day, I get an email from him, and he's sending me a picture, and he starts to complain. So the short story is he basically wanted an additional discount. I told him no. I saw that it was a scam here. I updated the record. Got to keep everything on the original Discogs order. I left the record there right for Discogs saying, hey, look, I told this guy before I shipped it that I wasn't responsible for damage. Now he's trying to basically shake me down for a discount off of this. He wanted some outrageous amount. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not doing it. So, of course, he threatened me. He's going to report me to Discogs. He's going to report me to PayPal. I said, okay, fine. No problem. Go ahead and do it because I knew that I was right. Couple weeks went by, I found another seller. I found another buyer for it. I said, hey, look, send it back to me. If it's still sealed, I'll resell it. Oh, then, of course, more threats. When it's all said and done, he left negative feedback, reported me to Discogs. I simply responded to that by saying, look at the thread here. This was a scam. So the moral of the story is I had a scammer, a loser, who tried to scam me. He ended wanted to get this for basically around $50 or something. And I think this is probably at the time, this was going for around 120. So anyway, Discogs took care of it. Remove the negative feedback from my record. Thank you for doing that, Discogs. But again, scammer. This is from me on the seller side. Next story, I'm going to tell you about me on the buyer side. Okay, thanks for watching. We flipped this around. Now, I'm on the buyer side. This is not really a scammer, but just more like, I guess, abusive sellers. there was an order that I placed for some records in the UK. Gentleman had them available. I said, okay, I want 3 of these records. How much is the shipping? We got a quote on shipping. He sent it to me. The next day, I sent him a notification telling him what had happened, which is, hey, I found these less expensive through a different shipper. Please cancel that order. So the seller told me that he was going to leave negative feedback for me because I canceled the order, which was really interesting to me because I said, well, your shipping policy said that you can cancel any order within 2 days of ordering it. I reminded him of that, and then he said, doesn't matter. I've already pulled the record, so feedback stands. I said, okay, fine. This is one where I reported it to Discogs, and they removed that as well. So what I want to say is that you got scammers that are trying to scam you on the seller side, and there's also annoyances of trying to buy stuff for people where they tend to want to abuse the feedback system. Overall, it's been really a good experience, but you really got to protect yourself. Make sure if you have any conversation on eBay or Discogs about your order, keep it on the order thread. Don't send anything outside of that. That way there's easily a record there. If you need to dispute it or get your feedback cleaned up, you want to do that because that's all you have is your reputation. I'd love to hear your stories about some scams that happened to you. I mean, names, let me know. For mine, I'm not making all this up. I mean, I got the documentation. I'm not going to put it here on YouTube because to protect, people's. Now, I don't want to embarrass people, but, send me an email directly. If you want to see the thread, I'll send you the thread. It's no problem. Thanks for watching.